Hey y'all, Briley here. I just wanted to get on here for the first time in a long time and go through some of my accumulated beauty product empties, especially because I know it's been a long time since I've come on here. A lot has changed, clearly my background, my hair, like a lot of my life behind the camera has changed. And I've just been wanting to do this for such a long time. I've been hanging on to these empties, and now is a better time than ever to do it. And so let's start with, so kind of a random awkward empty, I guess. So I actually really like bar soap. And so I kept the container of this bar soap that I got from Thomas Blonde. Beautiful packaging, right? I love this brand. I love Thomas Blonde. I got it in the scent Joshua Tree. Not sure if y'all can see that very well, but anyway, beautiful, just gold foiled embossment. I don't know, just beautiful packaging. All of their products are fantastic. I will say, disclaimer, I am now a Thomas Blonde affiliate. So if you would like to check out their brand, I will leave a link in the description of this video so you can check out for a slight discount the kind of products that they offer. It's a lot of candles, body care, just things that smell really, really good. I mean, I found them because I went shopping one day after I got my hair done in a city near me here in Oklahoma, and the store that the boutique that I walked in just smelled so incredible, and I was like, God, what is that? You know, I'm walking around the store, I'm like trying to figure out what could possibly be, you know, how did the store smell so good? And I asked one of the associates, and she pointed me to one of the candles that they had burning there, and it was the Joshua Tree scent. And so since then, I've been obsessed with the Joshua Tree scent, and I had to get it in the bar soap. It's actually a little bit of an exfoliant, scrubby kind of soap too, which was really nice. And man, it's a pretty chunky, you know, size here. This is 6 ounces. Like, that's a pretty big bar of soap, and I went through it pretty quickly. So again, love this. Check them out. They've got other beautiful scents, but the Joshua Tree one is my favorite. So that's empty number 1, I guess. I guess we'll stick with body care maybe at first, and then we'll go into perfume, because I've got quite a few perfumes here next. But my other body care product that, man, this stuff is so luxurious and wonderful. It's the Way Scalp and Body Scrub. Again, just beautiful frosted packaging. It's very, you know, sturdy, and it, you know, I'm not scared it's gonna like break in my shower. You know, it's a very good plastic, but more importantly, the product inside, I wanna see if I can still smell it. Oh my gosh, yeah, just that ultimate, like, clean, floral, light, wonderful scent. If you know Way products, they kind of have their classic scent. I don't remember if this is the Melrose Place one. Anyway, whatever the scent the scalp and body scrub is, 10 out of 10. And also just like the texture of the scalp and body scrub. I never used it on my scalp, I will say, so I can't speak to its scalp scrubbiness in usage, but man, as a body scrub, you only need the tiniest little bit, and I love how it like disintegrates but also lathers when you like rub it on and get it wet. It starts out like a really thick paste, and then as you like rub it in and you get it wet, it's like a sugar kind of scrub, right? So it dissolves, it just gets beautifully it lathers beautifully, it gets all luxurious and just like perfumes your whole shower or your bath. So I'm gonna save up and try to buy it again because I do love it so much. Man, once you get a good body scrub, it's kind of hard to go back to you know, the cheaper ones, but like there's something about the texture and the overall experience of using this stuff. It really is worth the pretty penny that it is. I don't remember how much it is, but anyway, the Way Scalp and Body Scrub it's fantastic. And obviously, like, I used every last drop. I like rinsed it out, and like literally it's gone. So that scent is incredible. I'm gonna feel guilty throwing it away just because it smells so good, but it's time to move on, time to get rid of that. So cool. With that said, let's do perfumes, and some of these are just like small little travel size sample testers, but I still think nonetheless they're, you know, incredible fragrances that I do want to buy the full size of. So I guess I'll do these two at the same time. I got 2 of these pretty hefty, you know, little samples of the Replica by Maison Margiela, I'm probably saying that wrong, but anyway, the Maison Margiela Paris replica eau de toilettes. Both of these are EDTs. I think every fragrance that replica does is EDTs, which that's the only thing that I wish these were. Instead of EDTs, I wish they were perfumes. Like, I wish they were EDPs instead, but the scents that I have nonetheless are the From the Garden. So this is the, oh gosh, Jo Malone Green Tomato Vine, but like in a perfume, like just slightly different. I would say the From the Garden one, it's like that green, luscious, like scent of like being outside in a garden, but specifically like the green parts of a tomato. So, but with a little bit of sweetness, you know? So it's very balanced. It's not like, it doesn't smell like bug spray or anything like that in terms of being outside. It just smells like you're literally in a garden. You're like maybe being in the garden after like a gentle rainstorm, maybe. That's probably the most eloquent way I could describe this fragrance, but man, I'm a sucker. Like, I love the smell. I love like greenery. I love like that vegetal kind of grassy scent. Maybe this reminds me a little bit more of kind of like the Balenciaga Flora Botanica fragrance that, God, I'm so sad they discontinued it. I went through that. I'm sure I might have shown that in one of my previous perfume hauls, but man, I got rid of it and I never bought it again, and I completely regret it. So anyway, if you like a very green, like vegetal, but maybe a little bit sweet smell, like just a little bit of sweetness, this From the Garden scent from Replica is wonderful. It's beautiful. I just wish it lasted a little bit longer, but I don't know, maybe one day I'll buy the full size and enjoy it in another format again. So very excited about that. And then the other one I have is the Lazy Sunday Morning. Man, it's epic. Like you can't describe it, like, other than it smells like a wonderful lazy Sunday morning. You're laying in bed, you're in like your cotton bed sheets, and it smells like sunshine coming in through the window. Like, I don't know, that's like, I think, a really great way just to kind of describe the aesthetic of this fragrance. Yeah, man, goodness. I think Lazy Sunday Morning and Before the Rain Stops by Replica are like, they're like siblings, you know? They have that same kind of aesthetic, but like they're both clean, just wonderful scents that definitely encapsulate a moment. And so I really want to buy the Lazy Sunday Morning full size and the Before the Rain Stops. I've tried it before, but I don't have like an actual sample with me. But anyway, that might as well be on this list too of things to buy the full size of down the road. So anyway, moving on to another fragrance that it means a lot to me, is the Gucci Flora Gorgeous Gardenia specific scent. And I'm so sad that I can't seem to find the original Gucci Flora like EDP anywhere. I'm so sad. If they discontinued that, I'm gonna have to just keep relying on this. Obviously this is only like the rollerball. Oh gosh, I mean, it's literally what it describes. If you know the original Gucci Flora Eau de Parfum, this is just that plus a little bit of beautiful gardenia on top of it, and I can't get enough. I definitely will be again saving up and getting a full size this time. I'm glad I tried it in this first, but now that they've kind of repackaged things in their new bright, you know, opaque bottles, I have to give it a try because it's sweet, it's floral, but it's modern, it's fresh. It's just a very beautiful, Flora, like, it makes sense, the title. It's named appropriately, it's just perfect. So if you like the Gucci scents, you know, of course you'll enjoy that one. Okay, last two perfumes here. Again, I can't seem to have good luck with finding fragrances that I like that don't get discontinued. So I'm sad bringing up these fragrances because I'm scared that I'm gonna jinx them and they're gonna be discontinued. But the next one that I've pretty much used up, like, there's a teeny tiny little bit in the bottom, but I can't spray it out. It's the Viktor and Rolf Magic Liquid Diamonds. I love this entire line. Like, I think they had a lavender one, they had I think a sage one, they had a rose one. I mean, I'm so sad that they got rid of these. Like, I guess maybe people just didn't buy them, but man, the packaging itself is beautiful. It's got, you know, that beautiful gold front, the lid, I mean, the classic little stamp thing here. I mean, and just like the bottle has like little dots of like bubbles in, like if you, I don't know if y'all can see this, it's probably not going to focus, but anyway, like there are these little teeny tiny just air bubbles that make it like look like it's fizzy and just beautiful. I mean, oh yeah, the scent is still on the lid. Like I can't describe it other than it just smells like, when you imagine a liquid diamond, this is probably what you would imagine smelling. Maybe a little bit of rose, again, a very light floral, but very clean. I think you guys can tell a theme here of like the fragrances that I like. I mean, my preferences are all over the place, but at least these ones that I went through really quickly, obviously, just very clean, elegant, very crowd pleasing. Like I don't think anyone would dislike any of these fragrances. Maybe the only one that's maybe a little more out there is the From the Garden, you know, but other than that, I think these last three, again, very like much floral, light, airy, just gorgeous and well done. Just very thought out. Maybe this one's a little bit powdery. If you don't really like powdery, like that kind of scent, then maybe you won't like this, but I really can't see anyone like straight up just disliking it, you know? So anyway, Viktor and Rolf Magic Liquid Diamonds, elegant, beautiful. I guess it's, I'm assuming it's discontinued because I haven't seen it anywhere in a long time, and that makes me really sad. So, oh my gosh, and you know what I just noticed? How did I not even notice this? On the side of the glass, they have it like, they have the Viktor and Rolf like inscribed in like texture on the glass, and then they have the magic on this other side. Gosh, that's just gorgeous. I never even noticed that little detail, but man, there's something about like a really nice fragrance and the detail that goes into the packaging and stuff. I don't know. I love the whole experience. I'm obsessed with it. So anyway, needless to say, the last perfume that I have, and as you can see, there's a little bit of juice still at the bottom. Every time I spray it, it's kind of inconsistent. It kind of doesn't spray perfectly. So I'm sure I'll find a way to just use up the last little bit. But this one is the Kilian Roses on Ice. Again, I would say this Kilian Roses on Ice and this Viktor and Rolf here, they're like almost like siblings, you know, very, very close. Not twins, but very much similar in scent profile. Again, it's Roses on Ice is, I think if you look at the notes, it has something to do with like rose and cucumber and like, I think like a little bit of a boozy, like alcohol, like a vodka note just to kind of like brighten it up. But man, it's so like comforting at the same time. Like, I don't know, it makes me think of something like a cool cucumber water on a hot summer day. Like that's what this fragrance is to me. I mean, just like the bottle too, like it kind of encapsulates, like I think of like this would be like a really chunky like whiskey stone or like a really cool ice cube. I mean, just like the texture on the bottle. I know I'm probably all over the place with how I'm describing this, but man, like just what a beautiful overall elegant fragrance. It's just, again, very light, very like, you could wear this to the office, like very office appropriate, but also you could wear it outside of work in like a casual or dressy environment. Like this kind of does it all. Again, maybe more of a like hot summer day, like a warm weather kind of fragrance, because it is very like cooling. It's a very like refreshing experience. I think that's the best way I could break that down for you. But anyway, again, I believe it's still out there, so hopefully this doesn't get discontinued because I really, really like it. Maybe I'll buy another one. Who knows? I don't know. Once I go through a fragrance, I try to get other things that I want to try. You know, I like trying new fragrances, but it's good to have some staples, and I could see this one being a staple for me, and I purchase it again down the road one day. But anyway, very, very classy, very elegant. So let's move on. I just have two more products left, both of them being more makeup style products. I want to purchase this product again, however, it's just very, very expensive. It is the Chanel Le Beige Water Fresh Tint. My shade was, I think, in just light, the lightest one. Again, I don't think can I squeeze out any more? I can't. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it looks like there's a little bit left in there, but I can't get any of it out. But anyway, beautiful product, very appropriate for hot weather. It is what it says it is. It's a skin tint. It's very light and cooling and refreshing when you put it on. Again, with that being water-based though, I will say, so I am someone with oily skin. So a lot of times before I put my makeup on, I like to use some kind of like mattifying primer or base underneath whatever, you know, foundation or tint I'm gonna use that day. Even powders, like anything, I usually put some kind of mattifying base or something to just kind of fill in my pores and keep my oil just like at bay. I will say if you use a water-based product like this, you don't want to do that because you'll get a little bit of texture, a little bit of balling up because the water and the silicone in those kinds of products don't tend to mix very well. So that's something I learned in my experience using this. Again, there's nothing wrong with the product. It's just if you like know thyself, right? If you use a base with a silicone kind of product or texture, it's not going to mix very well with a more water-based product. So just keep that in mind. It's great to wear, you know, I can put it on over sunscreen. So that's what I learned. You can put it on over sunscreen. Everything else layered on top of it very well. Again, it's not about a ton of coverage, but it just evens out everything. If you don't tend to wear a lot of makeup, you can't overdo it. Like honestly, like you could pump a ton of like 3 pumps and like still blend it evenly and it's gonna look great on your skin. But is it gonna cover a ton of things? No, I always would still use concealer with it, of course. But it was just a great, quick, easy, like thoughtless, you know, product that I could use, and I really, really enjoyed it, and I do want to buy it again. But again, it's very expensive, so I'm gonna have to save up, which is fine by me because I love a good quality skin product because my skin is so oily. And so this was very, very useful, very appropriate, and I really enjoyed it. So wanted to share that with y'all. So, okay, last product, and this, man, I'm so sad that I ran out of this because I don't think they make it anymore. I know Becca Cosmetics, they went out of business and then Smashbox, I think, bought them or snatched them up or saved them somehow, but they stopped making the pearl highlight in the powder formulation, and it makes me really sad because it's just this beautiful, beautiful, you know, this is the pan. I mean, I have like a little bit on the outer edges here, but man, what a beautiful, just frosty, pale, light highlight. I mean, gosh, me being pretty fair, it's hard to find highlights that still aren't like too dark or too bronzy or too orange. Like, I love just a nice, classic, pearly, pearlescent highlight such as this, and I'm really, really sad that I'm pretty much out of it. So anyway, that's it. If you guys have your thoughts, if you've tried any of these things, please let me know your thoughts. I want to hear all about it. If there's other things you guys want me to try, please also let me know. I'm on a perfume kick right now, as you guys can see. Like, I just got rid of a ton, and I just bought a couple others recently that I'm really, really excited to work my way through. So I think expect maybe an updated perfume collection because I'm very proud of it and I've saved up for it and I've been really enjoying it lately. So maybe that'll be my next video. But until then, thank you so much. I appreciate your time. Have a blessed day. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks again. Subscribe. Bye.